What's up everybody, Flame Hornet here, and welcome to my very first Let's Play. Welcome to Red Dead Redemption. Now this is the first time I even play this game. I'm playing this completely blind. Never played it before. First time loading it up. And I guess we're just gonna start the single player. And we're just gonna do the regular game. Of course we're gonna create a new file. Jeez. Exodus in America. Now I don't know anything about this game, so if cutscene. So they have carriages, so it's not too far back in the Wild West, I guess. Almost feels modern, actually, to some degree.
For one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Jeez, what a racist old lady.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Alright then. That was a long ass cutscene. So, these to run as I completely run past the saloon.
Marston! Mr. Marston, over here! You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Might be right, but I doubt it.
Just want to check really quick if we have subtitles. Da. Subtitles. We want those on, okay. Cheats, we don't need cheats.
Wait, if that is all, would they...
Okay, Jake. You haven't been to groomers in a while, obviously.
Well, here, let's mount up and hit the trail. Take it slow on the way out of town. No need to kick up a lot of dust.
Nobody saw where he hid the cards.
Is there a way to make this thing go any faster? Tap A.
Let's go.
Giddy up.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, it's Lord Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't
Sure.
taken nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
Get a short
It's
burst
been
of XP by
abandoned for
tapping
years
A.
now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure.
No, keep talking. Keep talking. Trying to get this horse thing down.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
This guy has some character, I can tell by that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so the marshal who hired me, Lee Johnson. Do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
Gee,
Yeah.
The environment, the Rockstar knows how to make their
you ain't very
games.
talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Even I don't know. Like I said, this is completely blind. I have never touched this game in my life.
Don't look much like
So
no
if you guys have
Blackwater.
played this game before, I'd like
That's
to know
because
if...
I ain't.
If I'm being honest, I don't care much for those highfalutin big city types. Not much at all.
Blackwater ain't much of a city. More of a town with delusions, but no, me neither.
Giddy up.
your thoughts on it, and no spoilers obviously, but what did you guys think of this game, and if it's your first time playing it?
What a waste of good meat. Almost there, Mr. Monk. Just over this hill.
As I missed hill. Whoa! Jesus. Already looked at the carcass. Go, horse, go!
Come on,
Oh,
easy
no.
up now.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Well, I'm sure I will.
Come on.
Can I saddle up there? Yes. Dun, 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 dun. It's too quiet. Way too quiet. Bill.
Bill, I've come for you. Bill Williamson. Come out here right now.
I don't think he's coming, bro.
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
Come on, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh,
Oh, he brought
do I
friends.
look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well,
Oh,
Well, that didn't work out.
poor John.
There's one thing Rockstar's good at, it's telling a story, and so far, man, their cutscenes are brilliant.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Obviously.
You'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Alright then, Bonnie. So I wonder what $15 costs now compared to then. That must be like probably 100 some, maybe 200 some. I have no idea. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. As we're gonna go find Bonnie, I guess, since that's her only quest. So the story I'm getting now is we're trying to go after the baddest, I guess, the baddest bandit, I guess, in the city. We failed. Now we're starting at the bottom, I'm assuming. That sort of thing.
Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
I just want to shoot stuff, to be honest.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
I picked out a fine horse for you. Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings.
Just gotta get used to this horse riding. Don't hit the saddle. Okay. Wish you would told me that earlier.
Whoa! To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Tobacco. Hardware. Typical general store, I guess.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Whoa.
Where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
You
Is that
dummy.
such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Miss Bonnie. as I almost hit a rock. I mean, I could barely ride a horse. You think I could
That's
steal
barn
one?
over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaint from me, Miss McFarland.
No, that's jump. Hitch. We don't want to jump into the building.
Well, are we going inside?
Sure.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. We'd best get moving. This is a dangerous time of night for us.
Repeater carbine. It's not a combine, it's a carbine. Do you have to dismount? No. I was gonna say just let it
Right,
choke itself
follow
to
me.
death.
Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
I mean, at this pace, they'll probably already be gone by the time we get there. I don't want to speed past her either.
God damn it, these rabbits are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all.
Okay. No, I want to get off the horse. Sure, we'll just leave it
Let's see
here.
that rifle. I want a couple of these for the pot.
Jaw. Well,
Take
ah.
that, you little thief. That's it, kill those little varmints. You're better
Oh, that was a
at shooting
headshot.
rabbits than outlaws, I see.
Hey, buddy. Oh, that's free aim.
Much obliged for the help. Them rabbits can be wily little critters. Let's mount up and patrol the rest of the property.
I mean, we're just gonna leave the bodies there, I guess.
Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover.
Ah, this. Go, go.
Come on!
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't
I
never
got the
easy
hang of
living
it.
off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Was that a coyote? Get those pests before they scare the livestock. Come on, boys. That coyote won't be back.
Okay, so you auto aim with a horse, which is useful. Sort of.
Whoa!
Oh, don't hit a rock. You can Deadeye drain it. I didn't read that, so I have no idea how to use Deadeye.
Quick, we're going after the chicken.
Ooh.
Nice shot.
And I'm stuck. Come on.
know you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Here we are.
All right
Thank you for
then.
your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Sleep in your bed to save your game. 6 hours later, okay. So pick up extra ammo from the trunk. Useful. So fame, general stores, doctors, gunsmiths. Before I do that, I just want to check a couple things. To read the Deadeye, because I missed that. Okay, you click this. Okay, you click the stick. Okay, I see. That's easy. And then let's talk about an outfit. Gentlemen's. Holy crap! I got like. Oh, I thought I had 15 outfits. Okay. Wins blah blah blah. High stakes poker. No, we'll keep the main suits. Is that the only one we have? Yeah. Okay. Dealing well with some information. Blah blah blah. Is there anything we could do outside first? Probably not. Basic. Yeah. I'm guessing that's a Bonnie mission or something, but we'll go to sleep, save the game, and see Bonnie in the morning, I guess.